All right, guys, we got a box of pennies here. We're going to open this up and see if we got any enders. We know they're circulated, but can we get some enders? That would be pretty cool. Do you see anything?
No, I don't.
I see a lot of copper ends on there. No Wheaties. Let's jump into the box, see what we find. We're starting off with the very first roll Wheatie poking out right there. We got a 1955. We got a Denver. Let's take a look at that a little bit closer. See if it's a poor man's double die or anything. It is a 55D. No die chips, no RPMs. Liberty looks pretty good. Common coin. Let's keep going. Okay, we got another Wheatie. Here we go. Looks pretty good on the reverse. Let's flip it over. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's a 1956. Looks like it might have been on a sidewalk a little bit. Let's put it under the scope. All right, I don't see any die chips. That looking pretty good right there. Let's look at Liberty. Liberty again looks really good. No BIE error. No die chips in that. We'll just kind of go around real quick and see if we spot. Oh, look. Right there, we got a little crack going on right there. Oh, and above this is actually more than die cracks. This is a die break. You can actually see the spots where little pieces of the die have started to fall out, leaving these huge cracks all throughout Lincoln's head. These actually can sell for a premium over on eBay. You can easily probably get $5 for a coin like this. And if you've got a much nicer condition coin, get them graded and they can sell for big money. Just after that 1955, by the way, we are live in the live stream right now. I just got, where is it? Oh, there it is, right there. You can just barely see it kind of peeking out. Let's kind of go through there and see if we find anything else as we go into it. Ooh, what is that? What is that? Oh, it's a 70 S mint mark. Look at that, guys. S mint mark. That's my second S mint mark for the box. That one looks really, really nice. And look, right there, it almost looks like there could be something under that. Well, I'll have to double check that one. All right, let's pull that one. We'll pull that one aside. Let's see what this Wheatie is. All right. Wheatie number 2 for me. Is that a die chip? No, I can't tell. Don't think so. Let's flip it. 1957 Denver. We'll check it for RPMs. I don't see any die chips, but let's take a peek. All right, there is, oh, look at that. I think we have a RPM right there, guys. There's a bump right there and a line going down. There's a little bit of a D behind the D. I think we have an RPM. That is awesome. Let's check Liberty. And Liberty doesn't have a BIE. All right, not too bad. We got an RPM. I'm excited about that. Let's keep going. Just pulled a 1992. I was going to check this for the close AM variety. And look, it is a beautiful coin. I flipped it over to check to see if the A and the M of America was touching. It is not touching. If this would have been touching, this could have been easily probably like $1,000 penny. But I did find one little thing. I'm going to show you under the scope. If you look right over at the left side of the building, you're going to see a little bit of a die crack forming. So this is like an early stage die crack. You're not going to get much premium out of this. But if that die crack had been much larger and more pronounced, you would be probably looking at a few extra bucks. So you always want to check for those die cracks. All right, we got another Wheatie right here. And this one almost looks like a woody. Look at the way it almost has like a wood grain look to it, which is an improperly alloy mix the zinc and the copper really don't mix that well. Let's take a look at it. 1957 D. We'll look for RPMs on that. Oh, I see something on this, guys. Let's zoom in a little bit closer. See if we can see it. See if you guys can spot it. Look over on the date. That'll give you a hint. Oh, and also on Liberty. Look at the date and on Liberty. I'm going to put it under the scope. Make it a little bit easier for you. All right, we got it under the scope. And look at the date right here, guys. 1957. Right there inside the 5. You can see that little extra piece of metal right there inside the 5. We've got a little die chip. Let's see what else we can find on here, because I looked over at Liberty and spotted something. Do you guys see it? We've also got a well, it's kind of like a BIE error. There's a little die chip right here between the B and the E, and it's just starting to form. Usually these are pretty common. They get much, much larger, and they call it the BIE error. But this one is just like the beginning stages of the BIE. I'm going to take a peek at the rest of the coin just to make sure we don't have anything else going on here. We're going to check for the RPM. There's no RPM on that one. Let's flip it over. Man, this one's got a lot of good stuff going for it. Any die chips in the... You always want to check here for die chips. Don't see any, though. No cracks that I can see. All right, I think we're pretty good. That's awesome. We got 2 errors on this one coin. All right, guys, another roll, another Wheatie. And this one is looking pretty rough here. The backside, it's got a lot of dirtiness going on there. Let's flip it over and see what we get. 3, 2, 1. Oh, 1941, but man, it's got some funkiness going on there. We'll put it under the scope, see if we can find any RPMs or maybe, you know, some other errors. All right, common year, let's keep going. All right, we got a little Canadian penny here. A little Canadian action, not a super oldie. Let's see what we got here, 1988. All right, we got another Wheatie. Ooh, this one has some funkiness going on with it. Let's take a look here. Got some spotting. It's pretty worn. It's going to be either 50s or 40s probably. Let's flip it. And 1949. Ooh, the obverse of this coin, not a very pretty coin. Let's keep going. Hopefully we'll find something a little bit better. All right, guys, we are done with the hunt. We got some good stuff out of this box. Not a ton, but we got some good quality stuff. Starting off with this 1957, with the die chip right there, and it's got the BIE error right there. That was a pretty awesome find. 2 errors in one. Then we got this one right here. This was the 1956 cracked skull. That was a super awesome find right there. And we ended up finding another die crack right here. Just the beginning stages on a 1992. Found some, a Canadian. Found some Wheaties, common stuff. But hey, I'm happy. Let me know in the comments which one of these finds was your favorite. I gotta go with that cracked skull variety. That was pretty awesome. But the 57 with the 2 errors was also pretty cool. We'll see you next time. As always, happy hunting.